On February 3rd, 2015, Leave was posted to X's SoundCloud and was up for 6 minutes and got 3 plays, and was deleted off the face of the internet forever. The description for the song was, "Thank you, Little Cloud, Heartbreak Hotel." And we never heard of it ever again. So how did we get here? X deleted it, and he also posted a tweet that indicated that he deleted it, stating, "Leave will be deleted momentarily. Needs to be improved." Leave was on X's scrap project Heartbreak Hotel, which is also indicated in the description as I mentioned. And the Heartbreak Hotel list was track 1, Glass House, track 2, Skin, track 3, Leave, and track 4, A Message to Tina Belcher Part 2. He also mentioned that the albums that he was going to be dropping were Bad Vibes Forever, Heartbreak Hotel, and Red Light District. And he continued to mention Heartbreak Hotel throughout his tweets in early 2015. The vibe of Heartbreak Hotel was also similar to the title and is pretty self-explanatory. But for those that are wondering, I'm going to try my best to do a sensual vibe for Heartbreak Hotel. It's nothing I'm used to, but I do this for you as well. He was truly going to put his heart on Heartbreak Hotel, and he was going to show you what it was like to get your heart broken. He was going to show you what it's like to fully go through those emotions and be in that sensual vibe. The concept of Heartbreak Hotel is beyond heartfelt. I expect anyone who listens to this to feel it or don't listen to it. This was a vibe that he was truly giving off later in his career, a vibe that he wanted his fans to understand and feel, and also feel connected to him, that there is somebody who understands this and who feels this on the daily. He wanted his fans to be understood, and he was gonna deliver this to them in any way possible. Now we got here since someone in Members Only, Kilo Jr., had a copy of Leave. It was group bought for $800 and re-released on June 18th, 2019 to the public, exactly 1 year after X passed. And when fans started to listen to it, they heard exactly what they were waiting. They saw a vibe of X that they loved, and here it is.
I found this song, Stockholm.
He starts the song off by saying, "I found this sound in Stockholm." Stockholm can be associated with Stockholm Syndrome. Stockholm Syndrome being where you feel bad for the perpetrator in a situation, where you get hurt, be this intentionally or non-intentionally, and you feel bad for that perpetrator that hurt you. You feel bad even though you are the one that has the pain inside them, and they are the one that caused the pain on you. You still feel bad, and you feel bad for your perpetrator. It's a form of hypnotism, is also further outlining this feeling of Stockholm Syndrome. And do you feel it interrelates to the frequencies that X has been mentioning later in his career? Frequencies being the hertz that you listen to through your music. The 432 hertz, the 528 hertz, and all the hertz that X was practicing with, and he was making sure properly aligned in your brain to give you that vibe. Such as X explaining it right here.
At 15 years old, I was doing sound engineering. So I was playing with frequency. I was playing with equalizers. I figured out that hertz is to understand the frequency vibration, right? If I play with those frequencies, right, I can target certain parts of the mind, target the frequency to go to certain parts of the mind, and I can literally, like, if I want you to astral project, right?
And right as he says it, the beat goes hard, and he gives off melodic vibes in the rest of this little sequence, as you can hear.
If I escape, will my pain go away? Such things should be needless to say. I boggle my mind into wonder, but to death the inferno I plunder.
Feeling of getting away from things that bother you, that feeling of that joy, that this no longer holds you back, that this no longer makes you feel that type of way, is what he craves. He wants all that pain to go away, and he wonders how he can get rid of all the problems in his life. But even though he wonders this, he believes that it is not for him to get rid of his problems, that he is doomed to have these problems for the rest of his life, until his time expires, also known as death. And that this feeling that he has inside of him, he will hold for the rest of his life. He thinks this, he believes this. Even though it's not true, he believes this. And he further goes into it later in the song here.
Action misleading despair. There is a home with nobody there.
Action misleading the spread. You think you are okay, but you don't know the proper action to take to get you to be okay. You are struggling to make that connection between, okay, this is the state that I'm in, this is the state where I want to be, but how am I going to get there? You are struggling with that. That is what he is describing here. That ideology that you know you should get better, but you just don't know how to. People say they want to listen, but they never do. And this may just be because you don't know how to properly communicate yourself in a situation, or it may just be because they are not helpful for you in that situation. In certain situations, you want to be heard. You want to explain how you feel inside. And this may be a type of way that holds you back because you don't fully get to deliver how you feel in that situation, but it comes with life and eventually is heard.
Never the darkness for years in the centuries, a body is hidden, so you are the envy.
A body is hidden, you hide your sorrows. This full song talks about hiding the things that you feel inside. Leaving and hiding these feelings. What hurts you? That is the whole analogy of this song. Everything that hurts you and running away from it. And leaving. Leave.
Your actions are covered in sin, but you never felt so alive. If you think that you're living your role, then you've not a choice but to die.
Sin can feel so good in life. In situations where you do things that you're not supposed to, you get this joy inside of you because you just did something they told you not to. You watching porn and watching females on a screen, that doesn't help you, but it releases that dopamine in your brain. It releases it and it makes you feel good in that moment. That is what you crave for some reason. Even though you know it won't push you forward, you still crave it, you still watch it. And you tell people that you don't, even though you do, and even though that you're addicted to it. Even though you go around in your daily life looking at women a different type of way than you did before in your early youth, you're just so covered in sin. And there's no other choice except to leave, similar to the analogy written all throughout the song.
Happiness, so to speak, go to spare, go to sleep. Happiness, so to speak, go to spare, go to sleep.
X's mind is telling him to envy the feelings that he stated above, to be okay with it and go to sleep, to take those feelings, know that they're there and just let them go. Don't speak about them anymore. Those feelings are there, but the way that you react is the important portion. But that may not be the way that you always want to go about it. Sometimes you have to talk about your thoughts, you have to talk about the things that go on in your mind and how it makes you feel inside, because that is what truly lets you go forward. When you're able to encapsulate how you feel inside and show it to somebody, it takes it off your chest. You feel a little bit better because you notice that you will get better, and that by you talking about it, you are getting better, and that somebody is there for you who wants to listen. Even though it may be somebody who's not so significant in your life, you're still able to get it off your chest. And these issues in your life will be issues no more. Now, X dealt with this a lot in his life, and he also explained a similar concept of being an outcast and not being understood in society in A Message to Tina Belcher, which I've covered right here, that also explains a very similar lyric breakdown as this video.